literally going to kick her out and she would be homeless.
By the time that we had picked her up, she said that she hadn't eaten in 3 days.
Yeah.
I wasn't necessarily scared.
She posted it on social media and I immediately was like, we're coming to get you.
In spring 2020, the world faced great trepidation as COVID-19 turned everything upside down. In the face of a global pandemic, the world abruptly came to a halt. Some people were bound to have a more difficult time than others, and I think in a lot of ways, we forgot about them.
The first thing that came to my mind when I know the school is going online is, how do I get back to my country?
As college campuses around the country start to close, it forces students to go home. Millersville University student Nikky faces an obstacle most students do not. Her home is almost 8,000 miles away.
I would say it's definitely harder than most people think. I wasn't prepared for anything, and I don't know who to ask for help. We have language barriers. I emailed the international student office and I asked them if it's okay that I stay in the dorms until I got my ticket back to Taiwan.
Unfortunately, this is the reality of international students. Nikky is only one of the many international students who are in the United States to attend Millersville University.
I would definitely say this kind of times it's really hard for international students because how do they get home or where should they stay? I don't necessarily know what the school did, but for me, I just think I'm really lucky.
She said that she has no idea where some of them are because once they move from the dorms, they no longer really have any accountability to those students anymore. Which isn't to say that they don't want to reach out to them. I'm trying to word this so that,
There's no way to word it other than they didn't care.
Unlike some students, Nikky was lucky enough to have a place to stay on campus. It was here at Shanks Hall where she would be living virtually alone for weeks while a global pandemic happened around her.
I'm not an American citizen. I don't have health insurance here, so if I caught something, I don't have that much money to actually go to a doctor. So I would say it's definitely harder than most people think it is. My families are super worried. They call me every day. They were wanting me to go home ASAP. I know for my building, my floor, and the floor that's above me, I know there's nobody there because I go around the residence hall when I was free.
And now after weeks of trying to get home, with multiple flights staying grounded due to travel bans, she was about to find out the virus isn't the only thing she had to be worried about.
I was on my way to the airport and then unfortunately, my ticket got canceled, and then I came back, and then I saw the spirit print on the Shanks wall. And at first, I didn't really think a lot about it. I just thought it's funny.
we had been keeping up with her getting back to Taiwan adventures pretty closely. Came back from Harrisburg and went back to Shanks Lane. And that was when she saw Dye spray painted, but she didn't think anything of it. She went to bed.
She posted it on social media, on her Instagram. So I saw that on her social media story and immediately was like, we're coming to get you.
I wasn't necessarily scared. So I know many of my American friends are worried about me. That's when I thought, okay, this might not be a funny thing. It might be a serious thing.
When she got into the car, I told her, I was like, Nikky, in World War II, there was probably about Japanese people.
She was like, that can't be for me. I'm Taiwanese, not Japanese. And we were
I was like, no, Nikky, Americans are stupid. I'm sorry, you're Asian. That's all that matters.
For what she thought was an immediate threat and possible targeted hate crime against her friend, Alex reported the incident to the school in an email and waited for a response.
I think the biggest thing that shocked me in regards to the email coming 6 days later was the fact that in my email I emphasized that Nikki was okay, and then we found out later that they aren't really keeping tabs on the students.
She was also concerned when she found out the school did not notify the campus community of what had happened at Shanks Hall.
I think my problem with it was that in every email I've gotten, it has spoken about thank you for coming together as a community. Be positive and to remain compassionate with each other. So if you are going to define our online setting as a community, then you need to treat it as such.
It's not only wrong for the campus to not notify the community what had happened, it may also be illegal. The law states that a school is responsible to notify the campus community in a timely manner in potentially threatening situations, which this very well could fall under multiple categories.
I want it to be known that I sent the email to Dr. Wuba, and I appreciate people getting back to me personally. I just wish that they would have followed through with the whole community.
So I think 2 weeks ago, the school told me that it's actually not targeting me. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I personally think it's understandable because I did email them, because they did email me and try to make sure that I'm safe, and I told them that I'm in my friend's house right now. I'm not in Shanks anymore.
Students only had to leave campus. Hundreds of students still reside in apartments with plenty of cars in the parking lots within only a few blocks away from Shanks Hall. If you went for a walk around campus today, you would pass people walking their dogs, or jogging, or biking through the day. If there was a threat to one person in the community, there could have been a threat to us all. In my time at Millersville, I learned to do everything I can to help the people around me in their time of need. And all of us, including myself, need to ask, did we do everything we could to help our community? Because I don't think we did.
I'm sure that the next pandemic will be handled differently.